Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Friday, June 28th, 2024. Today we'll recap baseball, WNBA, soccer, look ahead to everything for today and the weekend, golf, NASCAR, Formula One, my final NHL mock draft, the first presidential debate of the year, news and notes, and best bet. We'll start with baseball, and we'll go over the results from yesterday and look ahead to today's and the weekend's games. Twins over the D-backs 13-6. Cubs over the Giants 5-3-10. Cubs needed that one bad. White Sox over the Braves 1-0. Terrible loss for Atlanta. Marlins over the Phillies 7-4. Orioles over the Rangers 11-2. Much needed win for Baltimore. Blue Jays over the Yankees 9-2. Reds over the Guardians 11-4. Much needed win for the Reds. Royals over the Guardians 2-1. Much needed win for the Royals. And the Angels over the Tigers 5-0. All right. We have only night games. What's up with these 6:20 starts for the Philly home games? This is new. As they host the Marlins. Kyle Tyler and Chris Sanchez. So we have news about Bryce Harper. We'll get into that in news and notes. So all eyes on whether he's going to be in the lineup or not. The Phils are, though, minus 245 favorites. The Marlins are 2-1. Over under 8.5. Over is minus 102. Under is minus 120. Marlins plus 1.5 is minus 102. Phils minus 1.5 is minus 118. Call me a moron, but I'm taking the Marlins run line. Plus 1.5 and minus 102. Potentially no Harper tonight or for a while. I just think that there's a chance Philly's shell-shocked about that. And I would take a chance at 2-1, but maybe the Phils win by 1. So I'm going to take the Marlins getting the 1.5 run. 650, Nats Rays. Mitchell Parker and Zach Eflin. Rays minus 156, Nats plus 132, over under 7.5. Over is minus 102, under is minus 120. Nats plus 1.5 is minus 166, Rays minus 1.5 plus 138. I'm going to go with the Nationals outright, plus 132. Mitchell Parker's actually pitched well. 7 o'clock, Rangers O's. Max Scherzer and Albert Suarez. I swear. Okay, good. The Rangers are not favored. The O's are minus 142. The Rangers are plus 120. Over under 8.5. Over is minus 108. Under is minus 112. Rangers plus 1.5 is minus 192. O's minus 1.5 plus 158. Finally, Albert Suarez is getting the respect he deserves. Max Scherzer looked good in his first start, but this is a different animal. I like the under, though, because I think this could be a 5-3 game or a 4-3 game. Yanks Jays, Marcus Stroman and Yusei Kikuchi. So Stroman back at his old spot. Yanks are minus 124. Jays are plus 106. Over under 8.5. Over is minus 106. Under is minus 114. Yanks minus 1.5 plus 142. Jays plus 1.5 is minus 172. The Yankee pitchers have been getting nothing but spanked around lately. Over 8.5 minus 106. Rockies White Sox. Dakota Hudson and Drew Thorpe. Oh, the White Sox with the 7 o'clock start. That's weird. Sox minus 112. Rockies minus 104. Over under 8.5. Over is minus 105. Under is minus 115. Rocks minus 1.5 plus 164. White Sox plus 1.5 is minus 100. So Rocks favored on the run line. Sox favored on the money line. But I like the over, though. There's going to be a lot of runs in that game. Apple TV Plus. Astros Mets. Ronel Blanco and Jose Quintana. Astros are favored minus 116. The Mets are minus 102. Over under 8.5. Over is minus 105. Under is minus 115. Stros minus 1.5 plus 146. Mets plus 1.5 is minus 176. I love Ronel Blanco. He's outstanding. I love the Astros here, minus 116. And this is going to be a classic letdown spot for the Mets after sweeping the Yankees. Padres Red Sox also on Apple TV Plus. Randy Vasquez and Nick Pivetta. Boston minus 158. Padres plus 134. Over under 9.5. Over is minus 112. Under is minus 108. Padres plus 1.5 is minus 164. Red Sox minus 5 plus 136. I like the over. And minus 112. Pirates Braves 720. Martin Perez and Charlie Morton. Braves minus 190. Pirates plus 160. Over under 9. Over is minus 102. Under is minus 120. Pirates plus 1.5 is minus 140. Braves minus 1.5 plus 116. I'm taking the chance here at the Braves on the run line plus 116. 8 o'clock Cubs Brewers. Monster game for the Cubs. J-Mo Tyon and Colin Rea. The Brewers are minus 136. The Cubs are plus 116. Over under 8.5. Over is even money. Under is minus 122. Cubs plus 1.5 is minus 205. Brewers minus 1.5 plus 168. I could see the Cubs winning this game too. I like them at plus 116. Guardians, Royals, Tristan McKenzie and Alec Marsh. Guardians minus 118. Royals even money over under 9.5. Overs minus 115. Unders minus 105. Guardians minus 1.5 is plus 38. Royals plus 1.5 is minus 166. I like the Guardians at minus 118. This is a Tristan McKenzie pick. 8:15 Reds, Cardinals, Frankie Montas and Andre Palante. Cards minus 122. Reds plus 104 over under 8.5. Minus 110 each way. Reds minus 1.5 plus 184. Cards plus 1.5 is minus 225. I like the over. 9:30 Tigers, Angels. Kenta Maeda and Zach Plesac. Tigers minus 116. Angels minus 102 over under 9. Overs minus 106. Unders minus 114. Tigers minus 1.5 plus 146. Angels plus 1.5 is minus 76. I like the over. Twins, Mariners. Bailey Ober, Logan Gilbert. Mariners minus 130. Twins plus 110 over under 7.5. Overs plus 102. Unders minus 124. Twins plus 1.5 is minus 215. Mariners minus 1.5 plus 176. Risky pick. Mariner run line plus 176. Minus 1.5. A's, D-backs. JP Sears and Slade Ciccone. D-backs minus 152. A's plus 128 over under 8.5. Overs minus 122. Unders even money. A's plus 1.5 is minus 156. D-backs minus 1.5 is plus 130. That's a hard one. Neither of these guys are any good. I'm going to take a shot with an underdog here and take Oakland at plus 120. I don't like giving out Oakland. I don't think they're very good. But why not? 10:15 Dodgers, Giants. Landon Knack, Logan Webb. Dodgers minus 110, Giants minus 106, over under 7.5. Overs minus 104, unders minus 118. Dodgers minus 1.5 is plus 162. Giants plus 1.5 is minus 96. Under minus 118. All right, Saturday, 2 o'clock, Rockies, White Sox, Cal Quantrill, Jonathan Cannon. 2:15 Reds, Cards, Carson Spears, Sonny Gray. 3 o'clock, Yankees, Jays, Nestor Cortez, Chris Bassett. 4 o'clock, Marlins, Phils, Roderi Munoz, Aaron Nola. Cubs, Brewers on Fox Sports 1, Justin Steele, Tobias Myers. Guardians, Royals, Tanner Bibbe and Cole Ragans. Astros, Mets, Framber Valdez and Tyler McGill. A's, D-backs, Hogan Harris, TBD. Pirates, Braves, Paul Skenes and Max Fried. Padres, Red Sox, Michael King and Tanner Houck. Nats, Rays, Jake Irvin, Aaron Savali. 17 on Fox, Dodgers, Giants. Tyler Glasnow and TBD. Rangers, O's, Michael Lorenzen and Cade Povich. 10 o'clock, Tigers, Angels, Reese Olson and Griffin Canning. And Twins, Mariners, Pablo Lopez and Bryce Miller. Sunday, 11:30 on Roku, Pirates, Braves, Bailey Falter and Spencer Schwellenbach. Marlins, Phillies, Yanni Trinos, Rangers, Suarez. Padres, Red Sox, Matt Waldron, Josh Wisnowski. Yanks, Jays, Garrett Cole, Kevin Gossman. Astros, Mets, TBD and Luis Severino. Nats, Rays, Patrick Corbin, Taj Bradley. 2 o'clock, Cubs, Brewers, Kyle Hendricks and Freddie Peralta. Guardians, Royals, Logan Allen, Seth Lugo. White Sox hosting the Rockies, Kyle Freeland and Garrett Crochet. 2:15 Reds, Cards, Hunter Green, Lance Lynn. 4 o'clock, Dodgers, Giants, James Paxton, TBD. Tigers, Angels, Casey Mize, Tyler Anderson. Twins, Mariners, Joe Ryan, TBD. A's, D-backs, Luis Medina, Brandon Pfaadt. And then on Sunday Night Baseball, 7 o'clock, ESPN, Carl Ravitch, David Cohn, Buster Olney, and of course, Eduardo Perez. Rangers, O's, Andrew Heaney, and Cole Irvin. So the Orioles finally getting some respect on Sunday Night Baseball. So there you have it for baseball. Now move on to the WNBA. We'll go over the results from yesterday and look ahead to tonight and the weekend. Wings over the Lynx, 94-88. Sun over the Mystics, 94-91 in OT. Aces over the Sky, 95-83. So best bet loses by a point. Storm over the Fever, 89-77. 2 games tonight, 7:30 on Ion, Dreams, Sun. The Sun are giving 7.5 totals, 153.5. I like the over. Although I would lay it 7.5 with the Sun as well. But I just think the over is a better bet. And 10 o'clock on Iron Sparks Mercury. The Mercury giving 9.5, totals 165.5. That's a hard one. But I'm going to go with the under in that game. Saturday, 2 o'clock, Aces Mystics, 9 o'clock, NBA TV, Wings Storm. And then Sunday, 1 o'clock on ESPN, Dream Liberty, 3 o'clock, Link Sky, and then 3 o'clock on ESPN, Fever Mercury. So a decent doubleheader on Sunday for the WNBA. I'll go over the soccer from yesterday and look ahead to today and the weekend. We'll start with Copa America today because there's something we have to talk about. Panama upsets the United States 2-1. What a freaking disaster for Team USA. You got to be freaking kidding me. I literally said on the show yesterday, they better freaking win this game or else a lot needs to be evaluated, and they might not even make the freaking knockout. What a disaster. This is one of the worst Team USA losses in a while. Disaster. Uruguay over Bolivia 5-0 also. In Group A play, guess what? That's not ideal for US. Uruguay's going to kick their ass now, and we're all going to be calling for the coach to be let go after he should have been let go originally. Shit show they are. 6 o'clock on Fox Sports 1, Colombia and Costa Rica. This is Group D. So Colombia beat Paraguay, and Costa Rica drew against Brazil. And that was actually pretty impressive for Costa Rica. But Colombia's been on fire. For sure. Colombia minus 340, Costa Rica's 10-1. The draws plus 420. Going under 2.5 goals at plus 102. And 9 o'clock on Fox Sports 1, Paraguay and Brazil. So Brazil drew against Costa Rica and Paraguay lost to Colombia. Brazil's the favorite, minus 320. Paraguay's plus 950. The draw's plus 420. Brazil better win this game. That was a disappointing draw. I'm going under 2.5 goals, though, at plus 110. Saturday, now we're into crunch time territory. So 8 o'clock on Fox Sports 1 is Argentina, Peru. Argentina beat both Chile and Canada. Peru lost to Canada and drew against Chile. This is Group A. Argentina minus 10, Peru plus 650. The draw's 3-1. Argentina's going to kick their butt. Over 2.5 goals plus 120. And on Fox Sports with Canada, Chile. So Canada beat Peru and Chile lost to Argentina. And then Canada lost to Argentina too, and Chile drew against Peru. Chile plus 110, Canada plus 270, draw plus 220. Canada's surprised some folks here. I like the draw plus 220. All right, Sunday night, 8 o'clock on Fox is Mexico, Ecuador. This is Group B. So Mexico lost to Venezuela and beat Jamaica. Mexico plus 175, Ecuador plus 160, draw plus 220. I'm going to go with the draw plus 220. And on Fox Sports 1, Jamaica, Venezuela. So Jamaica lost both their matches to Mexico, and Ecuador and Venezuela beat both of those teams. Venezuela is more superior. To minus 115, Jamaica plus 320, draw plus 250, going with Venezuela, and minus 115 to win the group. So there you have it for Copa America. Euros, round of 16, coming up on tomorrow, 12 o'clock on Fox Sports 1, Switzerland, Italy. So Italy came in second in Group B, and Switzerland came in second in Group A. So to qualify, Italy's minus 150, Switzerland's plus 124. But moneyline 3 away, Switzerland plus 240, Italy plus 140, draw plus 190. Italy's been better than I thought they were going to be in this tournament. They went 1-1-1. Switzerland was 1-2-0. I kind of think this goes to kick. Someone go tie plus 190. 3 o'clock on Fox, Germany, Denmark. Germany won Group A. Denmark came in second in Group C. Germany's minus 370 to advance. Denmark's plus 280, but the three-way, Germany minus 160, Denmark 5-1. The draw's plus 270. Going over 2.5 goals at plus 112. And then on Sunday, 12 o'clock on Fox is England and Slovakia. So England, a disappointing 1-2-0. Slovakia went 1-1-1. So England won Group C with 5 points. And Slovakia came in third in Group B. So Slovakia was somewhat of a surprise. England, though, is minus 700 to advance. Slovakia is plus 470, but three-way, England minus 250, Slovakia 9-1. The draw is plus 330. Going over 2.5 goals at plus 114. And at 3 o'clock on Fox is Spain, Georgia. Spain won Group B, and Georgia was a surprise third-place winner out of Group F. Spain is minus 1,600 to advance, and Georgia's plus 820. Money line, Spain minus 490, Georgia's 14-1. The draw's plus 550. I'm going to go with over 3.5 goals at plus 182. I'm going to go with the bold pick right there. All right, MLS. Tonight, 7:30, it's NYCFC in Orlando from Yankee Stadium. Should be an interesting one tonight in the Boogie Down Bronx. NYCFC's minus 120, Orlando's plus 290, drop plus 270. NYCFC's lost 3 in a row. I don't trust them. I'm going with the draw plus 270. All right, Saturday, 7:30, Atlanta, Toronto, CF Montreal, Philly, New England, Columbus, Red Bulls, DC, 8:30, Dallas, Cincy, Houston, Charlotte, Nashville, Miami, KC, Austin, 10:30, LAFC, Colorado, Portland, Minnesota, San Jose, Galaxy, Seattle, Chicago, and Vancouver, St. Louis. So a lot of West Coast games on Saturday night. Women's League, 2 games, 8 o'clock on Prime Video tonight, KC, Houston. That's going to be an interesting one for sure. KC minus 60, Houston plus 650, drop plus 380. I'm going to go with under 2.5 goals plus 117. And then 10 o'clock, San Diego, Chicago. San Diego minus 190, Chicago plus 490, draw plus 330. I'm going with the draw here plus 320. Saturday, 4 o'clock on ESPN, Louisville, Bay FC. 7:30 on Ion, Washington, North Carolina. 10 o'clock on Ion, Utah, Portland. Sunday, 1 o'clock on ESPN2, Gotham, Seattle, and 7:30, Angel City and Orlando. And last but not least, of course, the USL. 2 games tonight. 7:30, we have Charleston and North Carolina. Charleston minus 170, North Carolina plus 370, draws 3-1. Go with the draw 3-1. I don't think Charleston's looked all that great lately. And 8:30, Memphis, Phoenix. Memphis minus 110, Phoenix plus 270, draw plus 240. I'm going to go with Memphis at home minus 110. Saturday's big 7 o'clock, Miami FC, Detroit. 7:30, Birmingham, Louisville, Loudoun, Tampa, Colorado, Monterey Bay at 9. San Antonio, New Mexico, Orange County, Oakland at 10. 10:30, Vegas, Pittsburgh, and 11, Sacramento and Hartford. No games on Sunday. So there you have it for soccer. Now move on to golf. We'll look at the leaderboard where things stand right now for the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Your leader right now, the score of 8 under, is Oscar Bujita. Tied for second with 7 under, Taylor Montgomery and Michael Kim. Tied for fourth with 6 under, Eric Cole, Aaron Ray, Will Zalatoris, and Ricky Fowler. Emma Teichman. Tied for ninth with 5 under, Nick Dunlap, Ben Coles, Jonathan Vegas, Ben Silverman, Cam Young, Jonathan Vegas, J.J. Spawn, Nate Shipley, Ben Griffin. Tied for 17th with 4 under, Lucas Griffin, Yuchen Nuwan, Alex Baddeley, Chris Kirk, Robert Brem, Taylor Moore, Chandler Phillips, Davis Thompson, Roger Sloan, Justin Lauer, Minwoo Lee, Jacob Bridgman, Cam Davis, Zach Johnson, Wesley Bryant, Robbie Shelton, Michael Thumjorson, and Blaine Hale Jr. Tied for 35th with 3 under, Jason Duffner, Chad Remy, Evan Van Royen, Dylan Wu, Max Grieserman, Luke Clanton, C.T. Pond, Charlie Hoffman, Patrick Rogers, Pat Gazier, Trey Mellett, Matt Wallace, Scott Stevens, Pearson Cootie, and Rico Hoey. Tied for 50th, 2 under, and do notables now. CAU, Nate Lashley, Kevin Tway, Davis Riley, Luke Liz, Peter Malnati, Nate Hardy, Joel Dahman, Kevin Strillman, Callum Tarrant, Vincent Whaley, Daniel Berger, Jake Knapp, Taylor Pentrith, Nicholas Echeverria, Gary Woodland, Camille Vegas, Alex Smalley. Tied for 75th, 1 under, Grayson Hingo, Martin Laird, Ryan Moore, Brendan Wu, Hayden Buckley, Brendan Todd, Robert McIntyre, Victor Norman, Andrew Novak, Grayson Sieg, Alex Thoren, Bio Hostler, Jason Hadley, D.A. Skins, Kevin Doherty, Ryan Fox, Justin Sue, Webb Simpson, Chris Goddard, Mark Hubbard, Nicholas Hojard, Parker Cootie. Tied for 100th at even, Doug Gim, Kelly Kraft, Matt Neesmith, Adam Schenk, Adam Svebson, Gilgu Lee, Bill Qualley, Francesco Molinari, S.H. Kim. Tied for 115th with 1 over, Tyler Duncan, Lucas Hodges, Tom Kim, Tyson Alexander, Matt McNeely, Davis Lipsky, Zach Blair, Cam Champ, Mac Meisner, Chester V. Tied for 128th with 2 over, Sam Ryder, Henrik Norlander, Carson Young, Joseph Burlett, Stuart Sink, Harrison Endicott. Tied for 138th with 3 over, Bryce Garnett, Brent Snecker, Sammy Valimaki, Stefan Yeager, Kevin Kisner, Trevor Whitney. Tied for 146 with 4 over, Matt Trainer, Jimmy Walker. Tied for 151st with 5 over, Paul Barjan. And that's it for Rocket Mortgage. Now move on to NASCAR. We will preview and pick the weekend's races. We actually have the trucks back in our lives for the first time since June 1st. So they pretty much have had a month off. There was tonight from Nashville at 8 o'clock, the Rackley Roofing 200. Should be a fun race. And my pick to win this is going to be Grant Effinger at 14-1. Xfinity, the Tennessee Lottery 250 from Nashville tomorrow at 5 o'clock. My pick here, going Tyler Riddick at 10-1. And the Cup Series from Nashville, Sunday 3:30. The Ally 400. Should be a good race. I don't think I gave out this driver all year, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with Ryan Blaney at 11-1 to win the Ally 400. All right, Formula One this weekend also. They will be racing on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. the Austrian Grand Prix from Red Bull Ring. It's going to be an interesting race. Max is the favorite at -200. I don't like to give out winners because I always default to Max, and I think he's literally the Patrick Mahomes of the sport. So instead, I want to find value on top 2 finishers. And I'm looking at a couple guys I think could sneak into the top 4 Or I think there's more value on guys that could win this race other than Max. I kind of think that Charles Leclerc at 18-1 race winner has the most value of any pick on the board. So I'm going to do that. I do think Max will win. Full disclosure. But the bet I like the most is Leclerc at 18-1 to win. But as a side pick, Oscar Piastri at 2-1 for a top 4 finish is a fun one as well. All right, now I'm going to do my final NHL mock draft of the year. Can't believe we're here already. It's been a really fun ride, and we're going to be doing baseball mocks within the next couple of weeks and stuff. So my last NHL mock draft before the draft tonight. Number 1, the San Jose Sharks. Macklin Celebrini, center from Boston University. Of course, this is the pick. Best player in the draft. No brainer. 2, the Chicago Blackhawks. Artyom Limshunov, defense in Michigan State. There's a lot of rumors about Ivan Demidov here, but the Blackhawks should go with Limshunov. 3, the Anaheim Ducks. Anton Silyev, defenseman, Torpedo, Russia. A lot of weird rumors with this pick as well. Silyev's a good pick here, though. For the Columbus Blue Jackets, Caden Lindstrom, center, Medicine Hat, WHL. I personally think if Demidov's still on the board, that's where Columbus should go. But I don't dislike Lindstrom at all. I think he's a good player. 5, the Montreal Canadiens. Ivan Demidov, wing, SKA St. Petersburg, Russia. This would be a fabulous pick for the Canadiens. They need a player like him. 6, the Utah Hockey Club. Zeev Boyum, defenseman, Denver, NCAA. I think this guy has a chance to be a franchise team man, like an Adam Fox light type of player. 7, the Ottawa Senators. Sam Dickinson, defenseman, London, OHL. This is another guy I think could be a franchise team man. I think there's 4 franchise team men in the draft. Levchunov, Silyev, Boyum, Dickinson. And Dickinson might actually be the safest bet in terms of you know what you're going to get. 8, the Seattle Kraken. Zane Pareke, defenseman, Senegal, OHL. Another really good defenseman in this draft. His offense is his strength. 9, the Calgary Flames. Tij Iginla, center, Kelowna, WHL. Of course, this, like I said on yesterday's show, this is the Bronny James of the hockey draft. You know this is probably going to be the pick. 10, the New Jersey Devils. Cole Eiserman, wing, U.S. National Team Development Program. Eiserman's a fast riser. If he's not picked in the top 10, it's because of his defense. 11, the San Jose Sharks from the Buffalo Sabres. Carter Yamachuk, defenseman, Calgary. The Sharks trade up, so you think that they're eyeing defense here. And that's what they should do. I don't mind that move from San Jose at all. 12, the Philadelphia Flyers. Konsta Helenius, center, HIFK, Finland. Like this deal for Philly a lot. Helenius, very well-rounded player. 13, the Minnesota Wild. Beckett Sinek, wing, Oshawa, OHL. I think the Wild should go defense, but if all the guys they want are off the board, they probably, you think, should trade back into like that EJ Emery, Charlie Ella kind of group and get some more assets if somebody wants to move up to one of these forwards. 14, the Buffalo Sabres from the San Jose Sharks via the Pittsburgh Penguins. Berkeley Catton, center, Spokane, WHL. I like the deal for Buffalo, too. They move back and get an extra asset for a guy that they probably didn't want to reach for. 15, the Detroit Red Wings. Michael Hague, center, Chicago, USHL. This was the pick that was Brandseg Nygaard for the longest time. Instead, to go with another Michael in Hague, who I think is a safer bet. 16, the St. Louis Blues. Stian Solberg, defenseman, Valerenga. Solberg's a fast riser. This is actually considered a lottery. That's weird, but could go higher than this. You never know. 17, the Washington Capitals. Adam Jiricek, defenseman, Plzen. Makes sense for the Caps. They need some help in their top 4. 18, the Chicago Blackhawks from the New York Islanders. Michael Brandseg Nygaard, wing, Mora, Sweden. They get more help for Connor Bedard here after they go defense in the first, with the second pick, 19, the Vegas Golden Knights, Liam Greentree, wing, Windsor, OHL. The Vegas is definitely going with the forward here. I mean, they do need a lot of youth, but they're probably going forward. 20, the New York Islanders from the Chicago Blackhawks via the Tampa Bay Lightning, Sasha Boisvert, center, Muskegon, USHL. Not bad for the Isles, good goal scorer. 21, the Los Angeles Kings, Trevor Connolly, wing, Tri-City, USHL. That's another team that needs youth. Connolly's a fast riser coming into the draft tonight. 22, the Nashville Predators, Ryder Ritchie, wing, Prince Albert, WHL. Ryder Ritchie's also a fast riser coming into draft night tonight. 23, the Toronto Maple Leafs, EJ Emery, defenseman, National Team Development Program, USHL. I like Emery a lot. Like I said, I like more of the defensemen in this draft than the forwards. So good pick, Toronto, if that happens. 24, the Colorado Avalanche, Igor Chernyshov, wing, Dynamo Moscow, Russia. Avs need more young forwards, so Chernyshov makes sense. 25, the Boston Bruins, from Ottawa Senators via Detroit Red Wings and the Bruins themselves. Jet Lachenko, center, Golf, OHL. Boston, I think, needs more youth from their forwards, so this makes sense. 26, the Montreal Canadiens from the Winnipeg Jets. Nikita Artamanov. Good, intelligent player. So they double down on forwards. 27, the Carolina Hurricanes, Turk Parasak, wing, Prince George, WHL. Parasak's fast rising too. 28, the Calgary Flames from the Vancouver Canucks, Charlie Ellick, defenseman, Brendan, WHL. Like this pick. I think Calgary should go D here. 29, the Dallas Stars, Emil Hemming, wing, TPS Finland. Dallas, I think, should go offense. So that's not that bad. 30, the New York Rangers, almost said Texas Rangers, because I just did the Dallas Stars, so that made me think of the Texas Rangers. Oops. Dean Letourneau, center, St. Andrews College, high on. Physical player, kind of guy the Rangers could use. 31, the Anaheim Ducks from the Edmonton Oilers, Cole Bioden, center, Barry, OHL. You would think Anaheim's going to go with the forward here if they go defense at 3. And number 32, the Philadelphia Flyers from the Florida Panthers, Matvei Gryden, wing, Muskegon, USHL. So this is a new name we haven't said yet in a mock. Good skater, but not a pure burner on open ice. So there you have it for the latest mock draft. Now I'm going to talk about something I forgot to address on yesterday's show, and that is the presidential debate. It happened last night. CNN hosted it. I thought it was crazy. I thought that Biden was, quite frankly, a disaster. He just didn't do his job. He didn't, respond to some of the points that Trump was making. He just seemed lost. And now, in all these post shows, even the more neutral people are criticizing Joe Biden, and even people in his own party were rumored to say that they thought that he did a very poor job. But yeah, that was one of the worst performances I've ever seen a president, let alone a nominee, doing a debate. And Trump, I thought was much better than I anticipated. He usually would, in the past, would interrupt when his opponent was speaking, but he backed off of that. So I thought Trump surprised me a little bit, and Biden was I wasn't sure what to expect from Biden, but he was worse than I could have even imagined. I wasn't sure. Like I said, I wasn't sure if he was going to step up, but he obviously did not. And it couldn't have gone any worse for our current president. And now we'll see if he does better in the next debate. And, I mean, quite frankly, I do think that Trump could have done better as well. But I thought he did a nice job not interrupting Biden like I said, he would always interrupt him, and even Hillary in 16 in the past with some points. And like I said, I don't want to go deep into this, but this was just a shit show by Joe Biden. For sure. Okay, news and notes time. There's some things that we have to discuss. I mean, I wanted to do my own take on the debate separately. So Kristaps Porzingis out 5 to 6 months as he had surgery to repair torn reticulum and dislocated tendon. So that is not surprising. So we won't see Porzingis until Thanksgiving, if not maybe Christmas. Kawhi Leonard is healthy for the Olympics, as Steve Kerr says he's expected to be ready to play with Team USA. So that's good news for them. So the big story of the draft last night was that the Lakers did what we all thought they were going to do, take Bronny James at 55. That should be a surprise to no one. It was actually a minus favorite that he was going to go to the Lakers, so that's all you needed to know. Again, my everybody's predicting this, so it may not happen theory reared his ugly head in this draft with my prediction that Bronny James was not going to be drafted by the Lakers. But I'm sure this is a great moment for LeBron and his son. But now the question is he going to play for the Lakers? I'm going to say he'll play in the Summer League. And ESPN's going to hype it up like it was Wembanyama last year, or Zion in 2019, or even Ben Simmons in 16 when we all thought he was going to be great. So, or not Ben Simmons. I don't think Ben Simmons even played in the Summer League, but had he played in the Summer League, theoretically had he. But there's a couple instances where I've seen this. I don't remember Andrew Wiggins' Summer League. Maybe that was the one. But I'm interested to see whether he's going to be in the G League or playing for the Lakers and playing significant minutes. And what that tells you is that LeBron James is definitely staying with the Lakers. Eric Gordon hits free agency as multiple contenders expected to pursue him after declining his option. This isn't good news for the NFL. They loses the Sunday ticket suit as the league ordered to pay $4.7 billion to residential and commercial subscribers after ruling in antitrust lawsuit. Not great for the NFL. NC State's DJ Burns to join the Cavs Summer League team, so that's fun. All right, so the NHL awards. Connor Bedard won the Calder Trophy to nobody's surprise. The Norris goes to Quinn Hughes. The Vezina goes to Connor Hellebuck. And, of course, the Hart Trophy goes to Nathan McKinnon after 51 goals and 140 points, which is... And now that you think about it, it's crazy that Connor McDavid doesn't win this every year. Speaking of Connor McDavid, this is surprising. The Oilers parting ways with Ken Holland as they will not be renewing his contract after 5 seasons with the team. How often do you see the GM get fired essentially after either make or even win a championship? We saw the Astros fire their GM get rid of their GM after they won the World Series, which nobody saw coming. But this one caught me by surprise. I thought Ken Holland did a good job with some of the additions he made. Stuart Skinner turned out to be a diamond in the rough, so this, to me, is surprising news, and I'm interested to see who they hire. The Preds extend Juicy Saros, 8-year extension. He's making just under $8 million a year. Good for Juicy Saros and the Preds for getting that done. Juicy Saros is a franchise goalie. He is the heartbeat of the Preds, and that's amazing that they got that done. LeBron had a legacy post reacting to Bronny's drafting by the Lakers. The Blue Jays could be a seller, as they might have little to no chance to keep Bo Bichette, slightly better odds to keep Vladdy. That's according to John Heyman. Yeah, it feels like they're going to be sellers because of all the guys that are pending free agents. I know they won last night against the Yankees, but it's the whole season's worth, not just one game or a handful of games. They've been in last place for a couple weeks now. So Bryce Harper suffered a hamstring injury as he limped off the field after the final out against the Marlins. Will undergo imaging today. That's terrible for the Phillies. That's the last thing the Phillies wanted. They've been the best team in baseball most of the season, and now you lose your best player, arguably the very best player in the National League in Bryce Harper, if not the second best behind Ohtani. And now, if he's out for a while, they're going to be in a Yankees-like tailspin, I think, because Kyle Schwarber's hit or miss. Nicholas Castellanos is hit or... They have a lot of hit-or-miss guys in that lineup. I mean, could Trey Turner step up and live up to that contract? I mean, of course, Wheeler and Nola have to step up, and the rotation is outstanding. That's the best part of their team, but without Bryce Harper, that Phillies offense is not elite. Sorry. I understand the Phillies do have a nice lineup and all, but Bryce Harper is that special of a baseball player. I've always been one of his biggest fans. So, yeah, that would be an enormous loss for the Philadelphia Phillies if they were to lose him. So, there you have it for the news and notes. Last but not least, my best bet of the day brought to you by FanDuel. Interesting. Some of the ones in Copa America were intriguing, but there was one in baseball that stood out to me. And that pick is the under 8.5 in Rangers O's. I think that this will be a lower scoring game. I did say that the O's were a different animal from Max Scherzer, but that's not to suggest that Scherzer is going to pitch bad. I just think that this is like a low scoring game, and both these pitchers have been outstanding this. Suarez has been outstanding this year, and Scherzer's had an outstanding career and had a really good first start. But this is a risky pick because Scherzer could absolutely bomb, like how Garrett Cole's bombed in his first two starts of the year. But we shall see. But I like the under 8.5 in Rangers O's for my best bet of the day. So there you have it for the show, and I'll be back maybe at some point over the weekend and do an NBA draft recap, maybe an NHL draft recap too. And then, so, podcast announcement. There's going to be 3 shows next week. And Wednesday's going to be my last regular show for a while because yours truly is going to take a little summer vacation from this. And quite frankly, I'm still going to have podcasts, but not as much. So the regular shows won't be happening during the week. But, like, I'm going to have guests on. And if there's, like, some emergency that happens, I'll pop on and break it down. But I'm just taking a 6-week hiatus from the regular show starting the 4th of July. And I guess I'll come back maybe NFL preseason. So, just wanted to make that public service announcement as we close today's show. Hope you guys have a great weekend, everyone.